Enjoying the trade show. Folks, we're excited about the opportunity to talk to people all across this great land about PTFE resins. Whether you're here for your own behalf in reference to your own vehicles and equipment, or whether you're here in behalf of your company, you're going to be introduced to the most effective cost maintenance savings tool in America. Friends, you can save up to 20% across the board with your equipment and your vehicles and maintenance savings in the next 12 months if you use PTFE resins.
My program On the Road has been on the air now for 10 years, syndicated nationally for the last 5 years. In that whole time, I have never endorsed any kind of a product, especially the so-called oil additives. Well, the QMI engine oil treatment, again, is a treatment, not an additive. The only reason I ever endorsed that product was because the QMI folks proved to me that it did work, which none of the others could ever do.
One night I was driving home, it was late, I ran over a bump in the road and the oil light came on. I became nervous, I pulled over, I stopped, called my husband. He assured me to get back in the car and drive home that he had put a product called QMI engine treatment and I would be fine. And sure enough, I made it home and absolutely no problems to the engine. QMI, you're great.
I'd like to introduce, to get our seminar started, Mr. Owen Heatwall. Owen is the Director of Marketing and Research for QMI, and he heads up the symposium seminars that we put on all across the country. So for the next few moments, I'd like for you to give a warm round of applause to Owen Heatwall. Owen?
Thank you very much. It's so good to be here this afternoon because we're going to introduce you to PTFE resin technology, and it's something that has made technology that's been available for quite some time now readily available for not only heavy industry but for the average consumer. Because you see, PTFE resins were invented in 1938 by a subsidiary of DuPont. They learned very quickly that they had an extremely slippery substance on their hand. In fact, the Guinness Book of World Records listed as the slickest substance known to man, the equivalent of wet ice on wet ice. Now that, ladies and gentlemen, is slippery. And the uses for the product began to expand as World War II came on and some specialized applications were made. Research went into the product for wartime applications. Then after World War II, the use grew rapidly. You had thermally bonded frying pans with DuPont's Teflon. You're all familiar with that. You also had specialized industrial applications. Take, for instance, your oilless compressors, compressing oxygen where they can have no hydrocarbons used. PTFE resins thermally bonded into the critical friction surfaces.
I've been in industrial sales for a number of years now, and I have yet to see a product perform as well as the QMI line has.
I've been involved in excess of the last 30 years in the lubrication and maintenance of industrial equipment, and I've never seen anything to compare with this product.
And then in the automotive racing industry, some years ago, the Indy 500 was won by an engine thermally bonded with PTFE resins. Now, the problem was that it was a very expensive, time-consuming process because the engine not only had to be torn down and shipped off to the laboratory, but it had to be cleaned, thermally bonded with the resins, then shipped back, reassembled. But the end result was that they won the Indy 500, and so PTFE resins thermally bonded in engines have become widely used in the automotive racing industry. And once again, the aerospace industry came to work on our behalf because when it was found that under weightless conditions, oil is of little use because you have no gravity to pull the oil into the bottom of the mechanical system that needs to be lubricated where it can be picked up again, and no centrifugal force, all the other great lubricators were worked with, were experimented with, and it was found that PTFE resins, like wet ice on wet ice, was the only dry film lubricant that met the demands of space. And so the lubricant of choice became PTFE resins against PTFE resins.
After I used the QMI engine treatment, my engine idled a lot smoother. I got better gas mileage. It's a great product.
Here at our Precision Tune Center, we use a dynamometer to do our engine testing, and we find that those customers who have used the QMI engine treatment has had an increase of 8 to 10 horsepower and also an increase of RPM at idle speeds of about 150 turns after only about 30 minutes of running.
When I started to do commercials for QMI and the engine oil treatment, the response, quite frankly, was amazing. To date, we generate about 100 letters a week from people that are just tickled pink with the results of the product. The orders run anywhere from 300 to 400 quarts a week. Right now, we're seeing a real phenomena. People are reordering. They'll buy 1 quart and then come back and buy 3 or 4 more so that they can treat all the rest of their vehicles.
And it's very interesting that the same technology that makes our aerospace program possible also created a special need for these types of products, because now we have smaller engines that are working harder, that are required to do the same demand with better fuel economy, so they work harder, they run hotter, and as a result, even though we have highly sophisticated oils, and we have some very good oils on the market today, lubrication beyond what is currently available was needed.
One real problem we have with today's cars, other than the fact that self-service filling stations exist and we really don't check our oil and coolant enough, is that today's engines, by and large, are much smaller, much higher revving. A lot of them are turbocharged. Well, this is where QMI engine oil treatment really comes into play. It keeps the temperature down.
Our car has over 250,000 miles. After having the compression checked, the mechanic was amazed to see that our car is running almost like new. I explained to him that my husband treats the car with QMI engine treatment every 50,000 miles, and we intend to keep the car running like new.
The purchase of a car. It's the second biggest investment most people will make in their lives. Now, through the miracle of space-age technology and PTFE resins, you can make that investment last for many more years, and that means money in your pocket. Lots of money. Through this exclusive TV offer, QMI is proud to present a unique lubricant which has been tested in the most grueling racing environment. The QMI engine treatment is made of the slickest substance known to man, a lubricant which has been recorded in the Guinness Book of World Records. Just imagine, your car will start easier, run smoother, more efficiently. You'll get improved gas mileage, up to 3 miles per gallon, and your car will last much longer. Think about the money you'll save. Reduced engine problems, less maintenance charges, delay overhauls which can cost over $1,000. The QMI engine treatment is guaranteed to reduce the wear of your engine up to 90% or your money back. That means your car could last for 100,000, 200,000, even 250,000 miles or more of smooth driving. And it can be applied as simply as changing your oil. Once applied, it provides the utmost in protection for all internal combustion engines for up to 100,000 miles. And because it makes your engine more fuel efficient, you can drive with confidence knowing that you're saving money with every mile. The QMI engine treatment means an easier starting engine, more horsepower, better performance, reduced friction and wear, reduced maintenance, reduced noise, and improved fuel economy.
We got a brand new truck. It was driving down south. The oil gauge went out. No one knew about it. The pressure went down. Over 600 miles were driven. When the truck came back and was checked, there was no damage whatsoever. The dealership could not believe what happened. What happened? QMI product was put in the oil and was treated properly.
The QMI engine treatment is not available in stores and is unconditionally guaranteed or your money back. A quart of the engine treatment will last for up to 100,000 miles of smooth, efficient driving, and it's only $29.99. If you order right now, you'll also receive a free issue of this popular automotive magazine. But that's not all. If you order in the next 30 minutes, we'll also include a book full of free coupons, a value of over $500 in free coupons, which can be used nationwide. Order in the next 30 minutes, and here's what you'll get. A quart of the incredible QMI engine treatment, good for up to 100,000 miles. A free issue of this popular automotive magazine, and a coupon book with over $500 of free coupons, all for just $29.99. Order now.
To order QMI engine treatment for only $29.99, call the toll-free number on your screen now. Have your Visa, MasterCard, or American Express card ready when you call. Or send check or money order for $29.99 plus shipping and handling to QMI Oil Additive at the address on your screen. QMI Oil Additive comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Order now.
I think QMI engine treatment is fantastic. It has saved our company considerable money in repairs and maintenance costs.
I've noticed an improved mileage on my gas, and the car just runs like I just drove it off the showroom.
I race cars for a living, We use QMI oil treatment. It stands up to the toughest test that we could ever put it against.
I want to show you what PTFE resins can actually offer you. In other words, I'm going to give you an upfront graphic look at the protection that PTFE resins give. As you can see, this is a small aluminum block, aluminum piston engine. And you'll notice something interesting about this engine. This engine has no oil in the crankcase whatsoever. If you look into the bottom, this is a Lexan glass that has replaced the crankcase end plate. There is no oil in this engine. Would anyone like to guess how long an aluminum block, aluminum piston engine would run without oil? Any guesses?
3 minutes.
3 minutes? That's about right. You know, aluminum expands very quickly, and without oil, as when you first start your car in the morning, when the oil's in the crankcase, what you have very quickly is metal against metal friction, especially once the oil has been wiped from the cylinder walls, and that's what we have with this engine. Now, we will start this engine, and then we'll take it outside so we don't have gas in the room, and we'll just let the engine run, and we'll see what happens. This engine has been treated with PTFE resins.
First thing in the morning when you start your car is when you do most of the damage to the engine. You're really losing a lot of value and a lot of life in your automobile. This all happens because you have raw metal rubbing against raw metal, creates friction and wears the parts very quickly. Well, QMI engine oil treatment with the PTFE resin will stop that wear, or at least 90% of it. Your car's going to last a lot longer, and it's going to save you a lot of money.
I've treated my 280ZX Turbo with QMI engine treatment, and I found that almost immediately after treatment, my idle speed increased by 200 RPM.
And as you can see, this animated engine very clearly demonstrates how the treatment process takes place. When you change the oil in your engine, you simply leave out 1 quart, and in the place of that quart, you use 1 quart of QMI engine treatment. 1 part to 5 is the basic formula. You add the treatment to your engine, the oil flows into the oil pan, and there it circulates and is carried throughout the engine by the engine's lubrication system. And then the PTFE resins, which are drawn into the metal at all the critical friction surfaces, such as you can see here, the cylinder walls, the PTFE resins are drawn into the pores of the metal. They expand, they fuse, they plasticize, and now instead of metal against metal, you have 1 to 2 microns of PTFE resins against PTFE resins. The slipperiest substance known to man, the equivalent of wet ice on wet ice.
And by the way, one of the interesting questions I get every week on my radio show is about new car warranties. Will QMI engine oil treatment affect my new car warranty? No, it won't. The QMI folks have letters to that effect from all of the major manufacturers that your warranty stays in effect.
It will definitely give you an increase in mileage and lower your maintenance costs, whether you're using it on your personal car, your business car, motor homes.
QMI engine treatment reduces the oil temperature by 20 to 30 degrees in every engine I've used it in.
And now, remember the engine that we started some time ago that's been running all this time without a drop of oil? We're talking about the potential for metal-to-metal contact. And by the way, we have many letters from customers who have had engines where they accidentally lost their oil that our engine protected. We want you to get a chance to see how that engine is doing. So, Bud, if you will, please, let's bring that engine in. This engine is run for almost an hour, and as you could see, the air coming from the bottom of the engine is quite cool. That's because there's very little or no friction in the bottom of that engine. This engine is protected with PTFE resins against PTFE resins.
I feel very safe, very protected now, and I would recommend it highly to anybody.
The purchase of a car. It's the second biggest investment most people will make in their lives. Now, through the miracle of space-age technology and PTFE resins, you can make that investment last for many more years, and that means money in your pocket. Lots of money. Through this exclusive TV offer, QMI is proud to present a unique lubricant which has been tested in the most grueling racing environment. The QMI engine treatment is made of the slickest substance known to man, a lubricant which has been recorded in the Guinness Book of World Records. Just imagine, your car will start easier, run smoother, more efficiently. You'll get improved gas mileage, up to 3 miles per gallon, and your car will last much longer. Think about the money you'll save. Reduced engine problems, less maintenance charges, delay overhauls which can cost over $1,000. The QMI engine treatment is guaranteed to reduce the wear of your engine up to 90% or your money back. That means your car could last for 100,000, 200,000, even 250,000 miles or more of smooth driving. And it can be applied as simply as changing your oil. Once applied, it provides the utmost in protection for all internal combustion engines for up to 100,000 miles. And because it makes your engine more fuel efficient, you can drive with confidence knowing that you're saving money with every mile. The QMI engine treatment means an easier starting engine, more horsepower, better performance, reduced friction and wear, reduced maintenance, reduced noise, and improved fuel economy. The QMI engine treatment is not available in stores and is unconditionally guaranteed or your money back. A quart of the engine treatment will last for up to 100,000 miles of smooth, efficient driving, and it's only $29.99. If you order right now, you'll also receive a free issue of this popular automotive magazine. But that's not all. If you order in the next 30 minutes, we'll also include a book full of free coupons, a value of over $500 in free coupons, which can be used nationwide. Order in the next 30 minutes and here's what you'll get. A quart of the incredible QMI engine treatment, good for up to 100,000 miles. A free issue of this popular automotive magazine. And a coupon book with over $500 of free coupons. All for just $29.99. Order now.
To order QMI engine treatment for only $29.99, call the toll-free number on your screen now. Have your Visa, MasterCard, or American Express card ready when you call. Or send check or money order for $29.99 plus shipping and handling to QMI Oil Additive at the address on your screen. QMI Oil Additive comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Order now.
And now to introduce you to another product that has generated a great deal of excitement, I would like to bring back the president of QMI, Mr. Laryl Willis.
Thank you, Owen. Thank you very much. How many people here have ever bought a brand new car, especially metallic finish, and within a matter of 6 to 8 months begin to notice that that paint is beginning to fade very drastically, and almost nothing that you do can solve that problem? Have you ever experienced that or seen that? The QMI paint sealant protects against the ultraviolet rays of the sun, protects against insects, it protects against the pollutants that come out of our acid rain and the pollutants that fall out of our skies. It protects against salt and corrosion, and the reason why is chemically inert.
Well, my name is Richard Haig, and I live in Florida, and I've been in the automobile reconditioning business for over 25 years. Work on a variety of automobiles, including many classics. I applied the QMI paint sealant to this car. It's 11 years old, and yet it continues to look like a showroom new automobile.
I keep my car treated with QMI paint sealant, and I find that after almost 2 years, I've seen absolutely no fading of the paint, although it's a metallic finish. I've owned a paint and body shop for almost 11 years, and I've never seen another product that would do that.
My car's a big investment. Since using the QMI paint sealant, it looks showroom new all the time.
QMI paint sealant is extremely economical. The average bottle will polish 2 average-sized cars, and 1 polish we guarantee to last for 1 year. Many times with QMI paint sealant, you don't have to worry about rain beating on your car. How many people here have seen raindrops beat on their car, and when those raindrops were eventually wiped off, you had a residue left on your car? How many people have seen that? The reason for that is the pollutants that's in the rain. With QMI paint sealant, number 1, because it's so slippery, it'll slide right off, and number 2, because it's chemically inert, the pollutants in that rain water will not deposit on the car. How many people here this afternoon have ever seen a car vandalized with an enamel spray bomb? What did you have to do? Repaint it. Absolutely, absolutely. If you had QMI paint sealant on your car, your truck, your work vehicle, whatever, if it had QMI paint sealant on it, it would protect it to such a degree, even if it had dried 3 or 4 days. If you take a mild solvent or just some more of the QMI paint sealant, it will wipe right off.
One of the questions that my customers often ask is this product easy to apply? And the answer is yes. In most cases, it's easier to apply than waxing. All you do is apply a thin film to the paint finish, let it haze over, and wipe it off. You will have a lasting, durable, beautiful shine that will last for well over a year.
I use QMI paint sealant on all of my sinks and showers, and it makes cleaning so much easier.
The QMI paint sealant is a remarkable product which will keep your car looking showroom new for years to come. It's produced with the same PTFE resins as the QMI engine treatment. The paint sealant acts like liquid plastic to form a hard protective finish which will last up to a year. The gloss becomes clearer and brighter with exposure to sunlight and will protect your car from dust, dirt, insects, spilled gasoline, road film, and detergent buildup. This product is not available in stores. You can pour acid on it and it won't hurt the finish. Dried eggs wipe right off. Vandals spray painted your car? With the paint sealant, you don't have to worry. It wipes right off. A bottle of the paint sealant is just $14.95, enough to treat 2 cars. Order right now and we'll include a free issue of this popular automotive magazine. But that's not all. If you order in the next 30 minutes, you'll also receive a coupon book with over $500 worth of free coupons, which can be used nationwide. What a bargain! All for just $14.95. Order now.
To order QMI paint sealant for only $14.95, call the toll-free number on your screen now. Have your Visa, MasterCard, or American Express card ready when you call. Or send check or money order for $14.95 plus shipping and handling to QMI paint sealant at the address on your screen. QMI paint sealant comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Order now.
The QMI paint sealant is formulated to protect against oxidation, degradation that's caused by the ultraviolet ray of the sun, and from many corrosive elements. It seals the paint with a tough, easily maintained finish, mirror-like finish that neither peels nor cracks.
Ladies and gentlemen write from it to us all across the nation that they've put the paint sealant in their bathroom shower stalls or on their sink countertops. And why? Because it's so slick, it makes it so much easier to clean. We've also found that the product has a multitude of uses. So many people that fly airplanes are very, very concerned about parasitic drag. This product, because it's so slick, reduces parasitic drag 5 to 6%. In boats, many people are concerned not only about parasitic drag, but also the ability to clean a boat. How many people have seen along the water line on the bottom of a boat, that line that occurs there, it's like a mildew line that you just can't clean off. If your boat has been waxed, polished rather, with QMI paint sealant, that line will never form if you keep it good and clean.
I like to keep my cars up, but in the past I've found that it takes a great deal of effort. With QMI paint sealant, I put it on one time and the finish lasts for months and months.
Today on Breakthrough, we featured 2 incredible products that can save you thousands of dollars on your car investment: the QMI engine treatment and the QMI paint sealant. If you want to find out how you can save money on the purchase of any of the QMI products and take advantage of all the free items that go along with this terrific offer, call our operators within the next 30 minutes. The QMI engine treatment is guaranteed to reduce the wear on your engine up to 90% or your money back, and it can be applied as simply as changing your oil. Once applied, it provides the utmost in protection for all internal combustion engines up to 100,000 miles, and it's only $29.99. The QMI paint sealant will keep your car looking showroom new for years to come. It acts like liquid plastic to form a hard protective finish which will last up to a year. An 8-ounce bottle is just $14.95. Order right now will include a free issue of this popular automotive magazine. But that's not all. If you order in the next 30 minutes, you'll also receive a coupon book with over $500 worth of free coupons that can be used nationwide. What a bargain! Order now.
To order QMI engine treatment for only $29.99, call the toll-free number on your screen now. Have your Visa, MasterCard, or American Express card ready when you call. Or send check or money order for $29.99 plus shipping and handling to QMI Oil Additive at the address on your screen. QMI Oil Additive comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Order now.